Welcome back to this commentated roleplay for Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition using the SCS overhaul mod. So at the conclusion of the previous episode, Frederick had visited the clinic, and now he is going to move on to the bunkhouse and barracks. Firstly, and most importantly, to see if they have any useful information or items regarding his upcoming trip with his master Gorion, but also secondarily to attain the Watcher's sword, that is the Watcher hull. So, let us get to it.
You have but to ask.
I have a blade with your name
It shall
on
be
it.
as you wish.
Frederick attempted to leave before being intercepted by Carbos, as Carbos seems hostile, but unfortunately was unable to leave. Let's see what Carbos says. Here there, you're Gorion's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. And what business is that of yours? That I am? Do I know you? I am his child, if that is what you mean. I believe that, particularly given his recent run-in in the priest's quarters, that Frederick's response would be quite short. That's even slightly confrontational. So what business is that of yours, Carbos? I'll make it my business if I please. Just thought I'd have me a look at you for myself before I put the blade down your gullet. Someone seems to think you're in trouble, so I'm going to use your head, or gonna use your head, I should say, for a ticket out of the gutter. I'm just a little street trash hood, they say, but I'll show them. Oh dear. Let's see what we can do here. Ah. Well, I paused in anticipation of having to defend myself, and fortunately I did not need to do so, as Frederick managed to escape before being attacked. And perhaps just as well. I don't know if he had any spells left to cast on this day. He may have had to draw his blade in that respect, but it looks like he has managed to escape. Let us continue then.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Interesting sign. investigate. Ah, yes. The barracks. Let us enter and locate Hull's sword. Fortunately, no braggarts, vagabonds, or assassins in here. Just further, Frederick shall converse.
You have but to ask.
I should have joined the army.
What a mead-filled night. That hole is just too much. Poor sap had to go man the gate this morning too. He did sound a little worse for wear. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you, anyways? So we have, yeah, the mead would explain why Hull forgot to put his sword on this morning. He sent me to fetch it for him. Nothing really, I was just nosing about. Or I was just wondering if you had any errands I could run. So I believe at this point, Frederick would be wishing to get to the point quite directly. And this also reflects his perhaps somewhat more, let's say, terse nature. Sure. It should be in the chest over against the white wall there. Right wall there, I should say. Okay. So I presume it's one of these chests. Hopefully maybe this one. An antidote. I believe Frederick would be tempted, but also I'm wondering if he would be offended. That would get perhaps Frederick into trouble. However, I do remember them, or him, noting something to do with an antidote. Although Frederick is on the more evil side of things, he is also lawful. So I don't know if he would be risking breaking some form of law by taking an additional item, even if that item may be helpful in another regard. Particularly, I imagine he would be concerned about provoking a watcher, particularly one as large as Hull. So let us just remove Hull's longsword for now. Very good. Don't believe Frederick would be hazarding either going through these other chests again, Probably not the most intelligent of actions, considering he is being observed. But he may speak, converse with this particular other watcher. If that other watcher may be located. Sorry, young one, but you're not allowed in here. Or not to be allowed in here, I should say. Go run along and do something useful. Well, thank you for that very useful reply. Good day. I'll make sure just to switch to the talk stance. Very good. Let us return to Hull. Leave Hull somewhere up here. Ah, yes. Still tired, I observe, Hull. Really seems like you had quite an eventful night. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Well, I was almost attacked again. You watchers don't seem to be doing very well at defending the area. You should do a little bit of a better job. Gorion's a fool for trying to bring you up right, and you can tell him I said so too. I'm tempted not to give you the sword now. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is a result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Even less inclined now. Here's 10 gold pieces. Well, that is something, I suppose. Now, get out of here. I'm on duty. Good day to you. So, Hull gave me 10 GP for bringing him his own dumb sword. Indeed. I should have charged him extra for the tongue lashing he gave me though. With interest. Well, I don't believe there's too much else to do at present. There seem to be no other particular buildings of interest to investigate. I do imagine that Frederick would be now becoming quite concerned about finding his master Gorion. This is a trip of haste, so Frederick shall return to Candlekeep now, see if he may find his master. Ah, and here he is. Master, I am here.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. Well, I am sorry for tarrying as much as I did, but I had these rather onerous tasks to complete before I came to you. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Well, I would not say it is well protected at all. I've already been accosted, Master. So we have, I'm ready to go right now. Just wait a little longer. There are a few more things I must do. Please, Father, tell me, I should say, where we will be going. What could possibly harm us here? This place is a fortress, and guarded beyond measure. Certainly not number 4. Or, what should I bring with me on this journey? If you would just give me some clue as to what I will need. Yes, I believe that Frederick would be getting to press a little bit, trying to understand what really is happening here. What should I bring with me on this journey? If you would just give me some clue as to what I will need, Master. My dear child, you should know yourself well enough to purchase the gear you need. I have given you what I can spare, so hurry off to the inn and speak with Winthrop. Use your skills as a reference and buy what basics you must. But spend wisely. His prices are fair, but you may not have enough gold to purchase all that you would want. Very well. Perhaps Frederick would quickly enter the inn once more, but also perhaps take that health potion just to replenish himself. Let us action that. Structures. Most look like small tombs. The hour is getting late. Let's get to that inn. Winthrop.
You have but to ask.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
It's good to see you again, as any other I could lay eyes on. Make yourself as comfortable as you will. If you wish for anything, just ask. I do wish for something. But what precisely? So we have a dagger already. Don't believe adding a throwing dagger or dart would be helpful. Or a sling. Quarterstaff. Maybe a little bit more of a sturdy option. Frederick shall consider. Some leather armor, perhaps. Frederick shall consider again. So, I don't actually believe that due to his character, or more specifically his, let us say, his skills, that Frederick is able to utilize armor. So I don't believe there's too much in terms of weapons and armor to buy. I don't believe that Frederick will be staying to converse, particularly not for the purpose of rumors. So let us conclude here, take our health potion, and get to Gorion. We shall restore 9 hit points in the process. That should leave us with at least one more. We still do have the Lynx Eye Gem, which we can sell if we are really in need of funds, but now we have 30 pieces of gold, or the particular currency. That will do for now. To Gorion, post haste. Mr. Gorion, I am returned.
It shall be as you wish.
You must learn to be patient, child.
Yes. I am now ready to go, Master. I'm ready to go right now, in fact.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait. There is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourselves.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
Oh dear. At least 6 or 5, I should say, enemies. That is not good numbers.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
Believe Guan may be bluffing.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
I cannot see this ending too well.
Get out of here!
Manus, potentis, paro.
especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
So poor Frederick, thrust into the cool outside world. Now, without his master Gorion, who seems to have fallen. Quite a situation.
Hey, it's me, Emmowen.
Moen, how did you get here? Sorry I followed you, but I never, I should say, get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Those monks are very knowledgeable, Imoen. Have some respect. Never any decent coin in their pockets neither. What about the quest for knowledge rather than just material gain? I saw Gorion, I should say, and I'm so sorry. Thank you. Kind of figured something bad might happen to you out here. Indeed. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I do not want you looking over my shoulder as I travel. Take your nosy little self back to the keep before Wimphop sees you are gone. I think maybe Frederick's curiosity would supersede this particular second statement. So let us go with statement 1. How could you have known, Imoen? Gorion did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. So you alluded to earlier in Candlekeep. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have. It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you wander out here all alone. Never let a friend down. No, sir. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. Seems as though Frederick, by refraining from any harsh, or too harsh a statement, or statements to Imoen, has managed to garner her help. She may be of use to him. Thank you, Imoen. So, we are to go to the Friendly Arm Inn. With Gorion slain, I must continue onward by myself. My first destination should be the Friendly Arm Inn to the north. Gorion claims that his former associates, Khalid, surely precise pronunciation. And Jahira will be there waiting for me. I just hope they may be of some service or use as well. However, I believe at this particular point it may be prudent to just conclude this episode. And in the next episode, Frederick shall venture out proper and try to find this inn, with of course the help of the rather inquisitive Merlin. For now, thank you for joining me, and I shall see you in the next installment. Goodbye.
Boring.